would give their life to save their master's house quicker than the master would. The house Negro, if the master said, we got a good house here, the house Negro said, yeah, we got a good house here. Whenever the master said we, he said we. That's how you can tell a house Negro. If the master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would fight harder to put the blaze out than the master would. If the master got sick, the house Negro would say, what's the matter, boss? We sick. We sick.
Find our leaders, or we gon' take a loss. Find our leaders, somebody pass the torch. Find our leaders, or they gonna defeat us. Everybody's a boss. Find our leaders, they all wanna floss. Who cares about what you got and how much it costs? Find our leaders so they can lead us to victory, so we can make history. Find our leaders so we can live a legacy. Martin Luther, Malcolm X, QEP. Find our leaders, Chuck D, KRS. The hip-hop game is a mess. Find our leaders, poor righteous teachers, lyrical preachers. Find our leaders with something to spit. Nowadays most rap sounds ignorant. Find our leaders.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper.
Find our leaders.
China or even Russia or any totalitarian country. Maybe I could understand.
Find our leaders, we need leadership. Someone to make a path for the lost and innocent. Find our leaders, somebody with guidance, full of love and not full of violence. Find our leaders, someone who believes in Jesus, someone to show us the way. Someone like Malcolm X, MLK, or Marcus Garvey way back in the day. He was a real good man with something good to say. Find our leaders, someone to give us a hand, someone that understands. Find our leaders, feel me fam. One man can be a mountain, one man can be a band. Find our leaders with a master plan, someone that can lead us to the promised land. Find our leaders. I am.
May I say something to you to give you a true knowledge of yourself and life, so that the same glory and success attained by other men who understand themselves may be yours. Man in the full knowledge of himself is a superb and supreme creature of creation. When man becomes possessor of the knowledge of himself, he becomes master of his environment, the captain of his own ship, the director of his own destiny, the accomplisher of his own ends. Man should understand himself because man is full of knowledge, and this knowledge is a gift of nature. When Mother Nature created man, she deprived him of nothing.
Find our leaders, we need more unity, more love, less drugs in the community. Find our leaders before they try to ruin me. They keep us blind with diamonds and jewelry. Find our leaders, we need more leadership, less ignorance. Ignorance is a bliss. Find our leaders, more smart people, less idiots. Keep it real, Obama was the first black president. Find our leaders, we knew each other from back when we was both little but had minds like grown men. Find our leaders, somebody probably in Brooklyn. I told you I would grow up one day and become something. Find our leaders.
We've come too far to let our hearts grow faint. Now's the time to keep pushing forward, to educate all our kids and train all our workers, and to create new jobs and rebuild our roads and bring back our troops and care for our veterans and broaden opportunity and grow our middle class and restore our democracy and make sure that no matter who you are or where you come from or how you started out, what you look like, who you love, what your last name is. Here in America, you can make it if you try. That's what we're fighting for.